would mean we would have to have what? Yeah, sit right on your bum so everybody can see. If you just stay in your place, then everybody can see. It's not steam though, because to make steam, what do you have to do?
Heat it up.
You have to
Heat it
up. Yeah. So we're not heating anything. We're heating it to room temperature, but we're not adding heat with a kettle or something. So what's it doing?
It's making it's giving off cold air.
What's a little bit. But what is that kind of? You can see it get a little bit white and then it disappears. So it's going from. Do you know what it is? It's not from oxygen, because that's not oxygen. What is that? Carbon dioxide. It's from the carbon dioxide. So the really, really nifty thing about dry ice is that it's sitting there making that little bit of smoky stuff. It's not smoke, it's carbon dioxide. And it's making a gas. And so our ice is sitting here making a little puddle of liquid ice, but our dry ice is not making any puddles. It's not going to make liquid. It's going directly to a vapor into a gas. And that's why we call it dry ice, because it doesn't make water first. It, at minus 73, it goes into a gas. So it doesn't go, it'll never get a little puddle of water like our ice cube will. It won't do that. So it's the same thing we use. How many of you do drama or have done theater or things like that? Okay, some of you have done that. And when you do drama and theater, sometimes to make it really spooky and mysterious, they will use a special machine with dry ice to make like fog. To make fog and smoke. Excuse me. So now, carbon dioxide, excuse me, carbon dioxide is not really what you want to breathe in. And we have just a little bit there, so that's fine. But if the whole room was just filled with carbon dioxide, we couldn't live in it, because we need oxygen. Okay, so I'm going to show you something else. I have an empty Erlenmeyer here, almost empty. And I'm going to put just some room temperature water in it.
Sit down, come here. Do you want me to help you?
Okay.
And I'm going to put a vacation.
Miss something. So, you know what? In my bag, I'm going to go and get, I have Fisherman's Friend, which is, okay. So I'm going to pop it up here. So you can see it.
Awesome.
That's what I wanted to hear. What did you say it was doing? It looks like it's boiling. And when it's boiling, it gets very, very what?
Hot.
It gets hot. Very, very hot. However,
so
I'm
cool.
going to show you something. This has nothing to do with the experiment. This is to keep me from choking. Okay, so if it's boiling, I shouldn't touch it. But it's very, very cold. My dry ice is very, very cold. And it's making my water really cold, colder than this. So it's not boiling, but it is. Well, it's not freezing because my water is still liquid. So what is bubbling?
Oh, the carbon dioxide.
The carbon dioxide is coming into a gas, so it looks like it's boiling, but it's not. It's just bubbling. The gas is coming out and filling my Erlenmeyer and then leaking over the edge and just going into the air.
I have a question.
Yep.
When it comes out, will it still be dry ice or will it just be normal ice?
If I could spill the water out and take it out, it will still be dry ice. It'll be smaller because a lot of it's gone. A lot of the gas had come out. But eventually, it'll stop bubbling when all the gas comes out, and it'll just be gone into the air. kind of like when you put, if you were to put ice in your kettle, which you normally wouldn't, you just put water in it, then you plug it in and you let it boil. Eventually, if you don't unplug it, or it doesn't have one of those automatic buttons, it'll boil dry. It'll just all become a gas and be gone. So that's what's going to happen there. In fact, you can see that,
Yeah.
well, is it melting?
There's no more. There's barely any more.
There's barely any more, right? You can see it's getting, slowing down, okay? And it's,
Bubbles inside.
and it's gotten smaller. So the gas is coming out, and when the gas all comes out, then we'll have no dry ice left in there. Okay? Now, that process, this, I'll just put my gloves on because I want to touch it in a minute. This is frozen, and when it makes its puddle of water, we say it's doing what it's melting, and then eventually, that little puddle of water, if we leave it there for the weekend, will evaporate. But there's a special word, a special term that we use for dry ice that is a solid, like an ice cube. It's a dry ice cube. And it doesn't make a liquid. It doesn't make water. It doesn't make liquid carbon dioxide. It goes straight up into a gas. And that's a special term called sublimation. And sublimation means either going from a gas to a solid, the way they make dry ice, or going from, the opposite, what did I say? Gas to this, going from our little solid into the air. That's called, that process is called sublimation.
Can you say that?
Sublimation.
And the fun thing is, it's the same word in French. Sublimation, exactly the same term. So sublimation. So it's the term we use for what dry ice does, because it doesn't make water ever. It doesn't make a liquid of carbon dioxide. It's strictly solid and a gas at the temperatures that we put it at. Okay, so now, oh, it's really slowing down.
It looks like a wave pool.
It does. Okay, now comes the really fun part.
Whoa.
So I'm going to pull this back here. And I'm going to put this down, and you're going to see why in a minute. And I'm going to sit it on there, and I'm going to move this back just a little so that it's not in our way so that you can see. So just don't touch that. Be right there. And I'm going to put a little soap in here.
Again.
Again. And I'm going to add... Ooh, before I add dry ice, I'm going to add some, not boiling, this boiled a while ago, but it's warm, it's,
Okay.
it's hot, it's a kettle, and it's got hot water, so I already have some water in there, so it's going to get warm. And I can pour that, you can't do at home, you can't take a glass, a drinking glass, and pour hot water in it, because it'll break. But this glassware is special lab glassware. It's Pyrex. So you can pour hot and cold things in it. It doesn't break. It's special.
Do any of your mums have, I know I have two of them, it's a measuring cup, but it's glass. And it says on it,
Pyrex. Yeah.
That's
So it's a special glass.
It's special.
You can put hot things in and put it in the microwave and all kinds of stuff. And then I'm going to add some dry ice.
I know.
And this is
Again.
wow, that's cool. Best day at work. Looks like a volcano.
It does.
It's going around. It looks so fluffy. It looks like a little water.
I saw something like that they did on the Big Bang Theory.
What happened if we touched the bubble? It's like twisting. What happened?
Okay. So inside the bubbles,
I'm just gonna Cassie. I'm running out of
Carbon
time on
carbon
my.
dioxide. It's carbon dioxide, and the soap.
Miss Cassie, I'm actually running out of taping time on my tablet.
That's okay. That was great, though. I'm glad you taped
So I'm
it.
just gonna stop taping
So-
it now.